Okay, next in the magnetostatics module, the next session is cyclotron motion. Cyclotron motion. So what is a cyclotron motion? And along with this we can deal with helical motion too. So when a charge, suppose that there is a magnetic field which is acting into the page. So the magnetic field is into the page. So there is a charge Q which is moving around or moving in a circle. If a charge Q is moving in the counterclockwise direction, then what will be the force acting, or what will be the force acting? What is the equation connecting the force, or what is the equation for the force acting here, and what is the cyclotron formula, or what is the formula for momentum here? That is the cyclotron formula. So we can draw the figure, that is let the force and the field is into the page, and we can take the motion of the Q which is in counterclockwise direction. So every point, if this Q is moving in circle, so every point the direction is given by the tangent to that point. The direction of motion will be given by the tangent at that particular point. So you can see that we can apply the right hand rule to take the direction of force here. So it is moving with a constant velocity v. Here you can take here the velocity is in this direction. The field is into the page, so you have to use this middle finger into the page, this forefinger in the direction. Then you can see that the thumb will indicate the direction of force, that is the force here is in this direction. This is the force quantity. This is a vector quantity, magnetic force is a vector quantity. And if you take here, that means the velocity is in this direction. The force, the field is into the page. So again the force acting is towards the center. So here the force acting towards the center. So if you take here, suppose that the field, the motion is in this direction. So this is moving around. So the motion is in this direction. The field is into the page. So into the page. Then the force acting is again into the center. So each point the magnetic force is acting towards the center. That means in the presence of, or in a magnetic field, the motion of the charged particle will be circular. The motion here will be always circular, so it cannot deviate its path from the circular motion. And the magnitude of the force can be given by F magnetic, or the force can be given by Lorentz force law. That is F magnetic is given by Q into V cross V, all are vectors. So here the field and the force are perpendicular to each other because the field is into the page. The direction of motion is always, if any direction you are taking, since the field is into the page, any direction which will be perpendicular to this force acting, or the field into the field. So each point the field is into the page, so each point the velocity and this field are perpendicular to each other. So you can take Q into V cross V means VD sin theta, theta 90 here. So you can write Q into VD. You can see that this force is always acting towards the center. So this Lorentz force will provide the centripetal force. So centripetal force is acting towards the center. So the Lorentz force corresponds to, or it is given, or this force is responsible for the centripetal force here. So what is the equation equation of centripetal force if a particle is moving with the velocity having a mass m. The centripetal force is given by mv square by r, when r is the radius of the circle. That means the radius of the circle is given by r. Then if a particle is moving with the velocity v, if a particle having mass m is moving with the velocity v in a circle having a radius r, then the centripetal force is given by the equation mv square by r. So here the centripetal force, it is the magnetic force is responsible here. So we can equate both the term, that is qdv, or you can write mv is equal to v with v and v will be cancelled. So mv will be equal to q into v and v will get cancelled. So q into v into r. And this, what is mv? Mv is nothing but p, that is the momentum of the particle, that is qbr. This equation is known as the cyclotron formula. This is the cyclotron formula, that is p is given by q into v into r. This is a simple experimental technique to find the momentum of a particle which is moving with the velocity, and we can use the cyclotron motion to obtain the momentum of the particle. So here we are only dealing with the velocity that is perpendicular to b. Suppose that there is an additional velocity which is parallel to b. So here the b is into the page. So there is a velocity v which is parallel to this b. So what will be the motion of the particle? How will be the motion of the particle? So there is, we have the motion here which is perpendicular to b. The velocity which is perpendicular to b, that is responsible for this magnetic force. So if there is a additional velocity which is parallel to b, then what will be the motion of the particle, or what type the particle will, or in what way the particle will move, the charged particle q will move. So you can see that since it is v parallel, here the product is v cross v. So if the velocity here you have v parallel and v perpendicular, v perpendicular force will be responsible for this quantity q into v and v are perpendicular. So if there is the v parallel, so we have to write the equation q into v perpendicular plus v parallel cross v. So you can see that which will give q into v perpendicular cross v means q into vb, that is v perpendicular, plus q into v parallel cross v. So v parallel cross v means since this is the sine cross product, v parallel v sine theta. The theta here is, if we are taking the parallel direction, the theta is 0, that is sine 0. Or we are taking, if theta is in the anti-parallel direction, anti-parallel to b, then again sine 180. So sine 0 and sine 180 both are 0. So the term will goes to, or this term will go vanish. That means, this term will vanish, that is 0. That means the parallel component is not affected by the magnetic field. So if there is a magnetic field or the velocity which is parallel or anti-parallel to this magnetic field, then this velocity or the magnetic field will not have any effect on this velocity or the direction of motion of the particle due to the parallel velocity. That means the particle will move parallel or move in the direction of the field or in the direction opposite to the field, unaffected by the magnetic field. So the particle is always moving into the page. Since there is a velocity v perpendicular, the particle will circulate in the radius given by p by qd, or in a momentum qbr. So it will always circles around, or it will, the motion of the particle is circular due to the magnetic field and due to the perpendicular component of the velocity. the motion is like that, the helical motion of the particle. That means here the motion is, this is circular, this is circular, this motion of the particle is circular in the counterclockwise direction. So this will move away. So this is the direction V, and this is the V parallel, and this direction is the V perpendicular. So this will circle in the same radius, and also this will move along the direction of the B. So the motion will be a helical path. So the charge follows a helical path in the case if there is an additional velocity V parallel. That is again a consequence of the cyclotron motion, or we will have a helical motion in the case if there is an additional velocity other than the perpendicular velocity.